But you eat pussy.
That's mad.
I think it's white share. They have spaghetti. They have shit on inside.
So they have
They have
rice. They have Gary on top.
Yeah, but how do you eat all them things together?
And she really wants to get rid of the baby. She's gonna have to try to do it herself.
In Northern Ireland, I'm not too sure. I might be wrong. That you're not allowed to have an abortion as well. A shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on.
You get me? Oh, the tray, what's it done?
So obviously, I always say when girls come out of relationship, that's when they're the most vulnerable. Because that's when it's a time to strike. Huh? You really need to strike.
You really need to...
Listen, girls be crying, oh, my life is just... You're just there, you be on the phone like this, like, yeah, I know, don't worry, man. You're doing this. Hey.
Nah, that's... It depends what type of guy you are, innit? If you want to attack a girl when she's down.
Let's not kid ourselves. A lot of guys do that. When girls come out of relationship, that's when men strike. Girls be crying, they're thinking, oh, this guy is so nice. The guy's thinking, you idiot.
So, men strike when girls are just come out of the relationship.
When the iron's hot.
Well, women strike
when men
are
in a relationship. That's one I don't understand. When you're in a relationship... When you say I got a girl, now you want to start talking to man, blood. Does that even make sense? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is for why girls do that. When you're in a relationship, that's when they think you're more attractive. That's when they think you're available. But when you're available, they don't want you.
They don't want you. Those are backwards,
Very backwards.
Backwards, bro. Honestly, before we've even started shooting, we're just talking to Vanessa. Vanessa. We're talking to her about her little situation. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we're not going to talk about it on air, you know what I mean? It's a bit private.
Just me.
But, yeah, we're just talking about that. What you doing? You doing some work at the moment?
Yeah, I did a little bit of work. Reckon an hour's work.
Huh? But we're going to need you to talk at some point.
I could do a little bit.
Girls can multitask.
I'm not used to being in front of cameras,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's Vanessa, our producer. Look, Cornelius in the building. With the camera and that. That's what you saying? Good, yeah? How's life?
It's calm, man.
How's uni?
Decent still.
Well, take off your visitor thing. You're a big man, man. Listen. How's the girls? Oh, you changed, you know? How long have you known this boy, bro?
Cornelius.
Since he was a little boy, yeah?
When you grew that beard.
Start getting girls. Girls start touching his beard like that. I think, hey! Canadian, bro. Is that what you're on now, bro?
Hey.
So, Dan.
Young G's, man. I'm moving.
What you say, Theo, though, man?
Fam.
You ain't been here, bro.
I haven't been here last
People
week.
missing it. You know there's a fine now. Every time you miss, there's a fine.
Do you know what it is? Like, last week, obviously, man had to continue with my driving, innit? I had a test on Friday. I failed it, unfortunately.
So,
it's peak. Yeah, man.
Man. Everyone fails.
And on Monday, I got fired from my job. Just as I'm aggressive. Now, yeah, I got fired from my job, innit? Because me and my mate got fired because we took 2 kids off campus to go bowling during school hours.
Oh, you work in the school?
Yeah, so obviously I work in
you have to let everyone know, can't be taking kids off campus at work.
No,
what are you doing, bro?
No, let me explain.
Let me know,
so
boy.
obviously, I work at a Peru, innit? So my Peru, there's 3 campuses. There's Seabrook, Maysbrook, and Erkenwood, whatever it's called.
Wait, do you want to say the names, just in case of legal reasons?
Okay, man.
Cool. I don't know how to edit this out. I'm not that good at editing it, you know what I mean?
Slap like a bleep in there, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
So yeah, Erkenwood, their students had they were doing their GCSE exams in it, so they needed to use a space in my campus, and these 2 kids that we were instructed to look after because we couldn't use their space because the GCSE kids were coming, whatever. We had to take them off site. So the senior teacher was like, "Oh, take them to the park," and prior to that, we've tried to take these 2 kids to the park, and they're crazy, man. Like, these kids are they're the worst kids that in the whole of the school, innit? These are the worst 2 kids, and we had to keep them entertained for 4 hours. So 2 hours we done cooking with them, and I was in that was like a struggle. Made pasta in it. That was tough. Like, keeping them, like, they're trying to go into the drawers and grab knives and that. you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. The kids are crazy. So obviously we done that now. Then we had 2 more hours. So thinking, what are we gonna do? These kids ain't gonna go park. 'Cause last time we took them park, they ran into like corner stores, stealing stuff, you know, trying to fight shopkeepers and that. So we said,
are them kids been on like street blogs and that? Because you know there's always them little kids.
no, these kids, no, listen, these kids are they're crazy, man.
Bro.
Like that. No, I won't say crazy because I like them,
They're
but
naughty,
they're just
like,
they're
very
really
naughty,
challenging. So we said, okay, let's take them to bowling to keep them, you know, occupied. Exactly. And we told the senior teacher that, and she was like, I'll just keep them entertained. So cool, we took them now. Come back, like we had a good time. Come back now. Told the senior teacher, and they were like, "You really took them bowling?" They were like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "Okay, whatever."
paid?
Yeah, we paid for them as well. Exactly, we paid. They were like, "Oh, okay." They didn't say nothing. Cool. Next day, I'm doing English with the kids. The senior teacher says, "Oh, Theo, go and take a break. 10-minute break." I was like, "Okay, cool. Let me take my break." I was really sick. I was
Take a break, huh?
Listen,
Get some rest.
so listen to this. It was so sly, yeah. So I went in the staff. I went to the staff room. I went to the fridge. I got my yogurt.
Yeah.
Put the computer. Put my feet up. Yeah. Really open the thing. As soon as I opened the thing, the main head teacher came.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, Theo, can you come to my office? I want to have a word with you." I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" So I was thinking possibly it's because of like she's calling me in because of I might have done something like picked up a kid or something, like play fight with the kids. She called me and she was like, "Oh, hi Theo, yeah, we're gonna have to let you go."
How was your face?
Just wait. She's like, "You're gonna have to let you go," and I was like, I didn't say nothing yet. Then she said, because you took the kids off site and we instructed you to take them to the park, but you took them to the arcade, and then I started laughing, and she's like, "Why are you laughing? It's not fun. It's not fun."
Like,
I was like, ah! I was like, because I was like, bro, like,
yeah,
you know,
you're bad.
I know what to. I ain't gonna be sad, like, do you know what I'm saying? But I was just like, okay, and she's like, it's not a serious. This is not a funny issue. Blah blah blah. And she was like, what else did she say? She said, oh, we think your time here as you know, is coming to an end. Blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. She's like, so I want you to leave immediately. So just wait. This is the funny part now, yeah. So I was like, okay, thank you. Left, come out the thing. She followed me, yeah. I couldn't even tell the other teachers what's happening. She followed me into the staff room, yeah. She said, "Oh, guys, can you give us 5 minutes?" She was waiting, standing there. I had to get all my stuff and leave. I was burning. I was thinking, you prick.
Was she following you like some?
She was following me.
Some guide or something, bro.
Do you know what I wanted to do? What I wanted to do? Because some of the kids, yeah, at the Peru, I wanted to be a bastard, didn't I? I was thinking bad things. I was thinking, because some of the kids, I know they attended BAT's academy, innit? So I was gonna say, yeah, you know what, yeah, you kids, you're coming BAT's academy. Tell your head teacher that you're not allowed to come no more, because they fired me. I was gonna say that to the kids, innit?
Yeah, but that's unfair on the kids, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So I told them, be naughty at school, yeah, be naughty, give them hell. Listen, put the fire alarm on everything in it. But I was like, nah, it's not. I can't do that, obviously. But yeah, man, I got fired, man. And what's funny is when I looked at my phone because it wasn't only me. It's me and another, one of my other colleagues that we took them in it, and he was messaging me trying to warn me, but I didn't have I couldn't look at my phone in it. I got.
Oh, so really got.
He got the treatment before me. So
I try to warn you, bro.
Yeah, try to warn
I
me.
save you, bro.
What time was this at, bro?
This was like in the 12, like after 12.
If they made you do the whole day, then that's a bit of a violation.
Yeah, they could. But you know what's funny? Like, she saw me in the morning, so she could have really told me like from the beginning. But I think like the senior teacher, she snitched in it. She obviously told. There was no need for her to actually tell them, and because like,
But what did you do wrong? Like, what did you?
Do you know the funniest
like,
thing? Because the old head teacher.
If you know going to the park is not gonna work, do something else.
Because
you don't ask them for money.
I'll tell you what. It's because like the people at the Peru, a lot of teachers are lazy. Like they don't. A lot of teachers. Or these teachers, they can't handle the kids in it, so they just throw them on you, and because you're good with the kids, they think you can. Do you know what I'm saying? But now they have to deal with them, or they have to find new stuff, and apparently they haven't found new stuff already, and the kids are going crazy as well. The kids are, Yeah, the kids are going crazy. Apparently, they're campaigning for us to come back in that. So
So damn.
yeah, but I ain't going back, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't go back, bro.
I'll
You
never
have to
go.
pay double.
Listen, do you know what it is though?
Okay,
But
double.
everything happens for a reason, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Everything happens for a
You're
reason.
getting money from other ways.
Yeah, it's so
innit?
crazy. Like,
still-
I was speaking to one of my colleagues and like, oh, sorry about what happened. I said that's cool because literally I had a shoot with Pepsi yesterday, and I was like, do you know what I'm saying? So everything happens for a reason. I wasn't really happy working there as well because like that's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man,
Boy, everything happens for a reason, boy.
trust me.
I can't even say what. I've been sacked before, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
no,
it
you know what?
happens,
Do you know what it is?
happens,
When I got sacked, I was thinking like, this is why like, no offense, like I don't want to do this type of like you gotta work like you work
Yourself,
with somebody,
innit?
yeah,
Yeah.
but like when people like that,
How can just like let go of you when they want to let go?
yeah,
of
it's
you,
like these people that are not even better than you at something you're doing can tell you to just go away, and they hardly interact with the kids or do anything for the kids, and when they could just tell you like because of like you're trying to actually help the kids in some way, like these kids, some of them don't have money, like you give them money, they don't bring food to school, I'm giving them my food to eat and stuff, I'm bringing from home, and then all of a sudden just go like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's a lesson for me. Is like I don't ever want to be in a situation for myself where it's not like you're vulnerable, but it's like you're so what's the word against but disposable.
Disposable.
Yeah, that's something like you can die and they'll just replace you with someone. Don't care. I don't want to like. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're some number to
Anywhere
them.
you work, if you die,
They get someone next to.
Yeah,
if
man.
they don't like you,
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
care, bro.
But no, I had a lot of the staff members that I was working with, like they were all like a lot of them.
I don't
were
know how
nice
you're a
people, man.
teacher though, you know, because I always said I can never be a teacher because if I had to deal with a student like me, yeah, I'll go crazy, bro.
Now, do you know what it is? The kids that I work with, yeah, like all these kids, they think they're bad. Like they just think they're bad. Like kids that,
And especially now, everything's worse now.
no, these kids think they're
Let a
so
teacher,
bad.
let a student do something to you, and it's all on the blogs now. You know what I mean? Everyone's recording something.
Trust me.
It's even worse now, but these kids are even more brave than when we
Our
were
kids
kids.
are brave, man. They just out of nowhere, and it's like they think that like you weren't once their age and stuff like that. But it's what you stand for, innit, man. So you just gotta do it. But I'm not there anymore, so I'm just looking forward to bigger and better things, man. That job wasn't for me anyway. And my colleagues, the senior colleagues used to tell me, like, Theo, what are you doing here? Like, someone love your potential. Like, you shouldn't be here, really and truly. So, yeah, man. Is what it is.
Fuck them, man. Fuck them, man. Hashtag get Theo a new job. You done that?
Yeah, man. If you're watching me, man, if you're watching, like, man needs a job. You get me?
But forget about that. What about let's talk about Beatties. The fucking Beatties match.
Mhm.
The episode came out on Sunday. Fucking sick.
Yeah, it was sick. man.
Fucking lit. One of the great. This is one of the best videos you'll have released.
It's the
bro. I
best.
can't
No,
lie.
this video. The video was the best football video of 2019. I don't care what no one says.
100%.
Yeah. Listen, that if you haven't watched that, you need to go on Beatties TV on YouTube and check that out, man. That's
Make sure you go check it out.
it's
bro.
the best video. The vibes,
The vibes, the banter,
the football,
the
crazy.
suspense, the climax, the bro, everything was lit.
Everything.
The editing, big up Lloyd, big up Chris, big up
Foolish
Ali,
Professionals,
big up
man.
all the foolish professionals, big up Eddie,
Big up DA.
DA,
Come
big up
on, man.
everyone, man.
Can you hear my stomach? Is it only me?
is that you? What's the saying?
It's just going boom, boom. He's not a hungry one. I don't know what's going on.
Bro,
Anyways.
when did you eat, bro?
I know why, because I had F4.
Oh, that was just bubbling.
Yeah, my stomach was just going. Alright, recording, yeah?
Yeah.
So obviously, you lot, yeah, if you hear my stomach moving mad, it's because I just had Eba and F4, so my stomach's just moving mad. But
Everyone's strong, you know.
hey
I
fam,
really like Eva, but I don't really like it like that, man. I'm more of a
I
pound of
like
jam
pound of
guy.
jam, trust me.
Pound of jam.
But I
It's soft.
there's no pound of jam at home, innit, so I had to,
The Amala.
yeah, word buff.
That brown one.
Listen,
That's dead, man.
don't let him twank you, like,
Amala, bro.
Amala's buff,
That's
fam.
dead, man. Why is it brown?
Because it is.
I don't know. I'm more of a.
Why
I don't eat
chocolate
certain
brown?
things because of the way it looks, innit? That's why I
You're a
don't eat
baby,
certain
man. You're a
things.
baby, man.
Well, I'm
But
a baby.
you eat pussy.
That's mad.
That's crazy.
That's mad.
That's crazy.
There's no comeback to that.
Hey! Man said don't eat amala, but man eat pussy, man.
But I've done it once to
Yeah.
my girl, so I don't mind. Fuck it. Yeah, I've done it.
I didn't say, but I'm just saying you eat that.
So, but you eat us.
Ah,
Yes, you got a lie to bring it back, boy.
stretched it, boy. Stretched.
Got a lie to bring it back, boy.
Hey, but
Heck.
what am I saying? No, I mean that's nice, man. Grand rice, pound the jam, semolina, some whatever. There else, well, fufu.
You eat fufu as well?
Nah, but it's probably nice though.
Like that, man. Ghanaians, yeah. Even the way they cook here. Ghanaians, they love rice cooker, bro. Ghanaians, they cook anything in the rice cooker, bro.
Anything and everything in the rice cooker.
I don't know one Ghanaian that doesn't have rice cooker.
I really don't understand. And they have egg with everything.
Relax, man.
Egg with everything.
Bro.
Boiled egg.
Even Lloyd. These are fried egg with one big size of fried with anything.
Bro,
egg.
What I don't understand, yeah, listen, what I don't understand is I've seen some
I really want a
Ghanaian.
protein.
I've seen some Ghanaian meal, yeah. I think it's white, yeah. They have spaghetti. They have shit on inside.
So they have
They have
rice.
How do
They
you eat
have,
them?
no, they have Gary on top.
Yeah, but how do you eat all them things together?
But is that spicy Gary or something?
Bro,
It's
I don't
not, it's
understand.
red or
How can
something.
you have spaghetti, beans, rice,
Egg,
shit on,
meat.
egg? What the hell, bruv?
I don't eat all that.
That's
that
why.
was different
That's
combination,
why.
you know.
That's why the girls always saying Ghanaian guys have big
Got
things,
big
bruv.
back.
Like, I don't understand because you like eating everything and anything, bruv.
No, Ghanaians, man, they're funny breed, you know.
I love my Ghanaians, man, but fake.
Everyone has a rice cooker. Me, I've never used a rice. I never had a rice cooker in my house.
No, I've had a rice cooker still.
We cook rice like proper, like
Yeah.
with a pot. You know what I mean?
Rice cooker's
I just
easier.
think that's the best way.
No, rice cooker's easier still.
But I don't know. I don't know. It was never interesting because we knew how to cook it. Normally,
But people know how to cook it. They just
now people don't know how to cook it, bro. People know how to cook rice, bro. Ghanaians don't know how to cook rice.
fam. I can't lie.
They use bread to cook rice.
I remember I
They
had-
put bread in the rice cooker. They put chips in the rice cooker, bro. Use everything for rice cooker, bro.
I know. You know what's funny? I remember I went to I had some Ghanaian jollof rice. The jollof rice tastes like moi moi. I was like, bruv, nah, how could your jollof rice taste like moi moi? I was like, Jesus Christ of
Wow.
Nazareth, bruv. It's mad. Now, but Ghanaian jollof rice is nice though. I don't
I've
understand why they put
only,
carrots and
I've
peas
only
in it
had
though.
one nice Ghanaian jollof rice, and that's Lloyd's.
Look,
No,
no,
I ain't had
not only
anything
Lloyd's.
after that. Who's?
my neighbour, she's got nice jollof rice.
I haven't had that one, but I've only had Lloyd's mum's jollof rice. But other than that, I've had others. It didn't taste
No,
nice.
Ghanaian, no, trust me.
It didn't taste nice.
It depends on the person actually, to be honest. What was saying Game of Thrones, bro? I'm hearing the people are disappointed with
Game
the ending.
of Thrones.
The ending of Game of Thrones. Do you watch it as well,
You know
Vanessa?
Game of Thrones?
Alright, what I know is that all I know is that the directors or whoever creates it have got a Star Wars job. They wrapped that up and had to go. So people don't have.
Oh, they got one.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they just thought
So people-
F this and
People
just
are not happy with how it's ended. It's also like 5 episodes. I think people are seeing that they have not given it the finishing it deserved, but it's because
They didn't.
they're otherwise distracted.
They didn't.
So it's legit.
It was rushed.
I heard there was a Starbucks cup at the back of one. scene.
Yeah, there was a Starbucks. It was rushed because I think it's 6 or 8 episodes. It's 8 episodes. Yeah, it was rushed. Like the season normally has like 10 episodes or whatever. Bruv, the Night King. They've been saying winter is coming for the whole of Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. Yeah, we're scared of the Night King. This main guy is the Night King, the evil villain. Yeah, but he dies in 1 episode. Bruv, we don't even see him fight. You get like the way he died was hard, innit? Yeah, that episode was a good episode, but it's like I was expecting that war episode, what everyone was waiting for, this big war. I thought it was gonna be more than 1 episode, just all in 1 episode. Like it was good, but it was like, okay, like is that it? You know what I mean? The way certain people like Cersei died, yeah. Spoiler alert, sorry, but Cersei died. Some shit death. What the fuck? Like, I wanted someone to kill her, bruv. Like she died in rubble, like stones fell on her. Like, what the fuck is that, man? He ended shit. I
I
thought
ain't
it was
watched it.
rushed.
I'm gonna watch it. Thanks for spoiling it. But it's cool anyway.
Bruv, don't worry, you forget anyway, man. But it's good. It's good up until the last season. The last season was just like, fam, you need to redo it, man, because I probably like only like 1 episode.
Do you know what they should have
And
done?
that was, like, the war
Do you know what they
episode.
should have done? They should have just probably like. You see how like when Naruto ended, they got a new producer to do it. They should have just done that. Like a new producer can continue it. Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mind it being continued. But it's too late now, innit? It's done, like.
Oh, it's actually like everything's done.
It's done.
They can't be like there's no one.
Oh, you can, but
There's no
it's
one's
like...
kids that could be like mad and like,
No. The thing is, you can actually bring it back, but I don't think they'll bring it back.
The
'cause
hype- the
They've
hype.
been saying for time, this is the last one.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Like, you really have, yeah, you have to like start a new story arc though, and like,
Yes, new
because
arc.
like
Yeah.
the main people are dead, and but yeah, I can't lie, I was disappointed, man.
What I don't understand is
And I was backing it saying it's the best show ever, like, but that last season was
why do people hate on Twitter and all that? Because I haven't even watched it, but people are like, oh, this people are still watching this thing about dragons and that. People always, I don't understand.
people complain about anything though, man.
Anything and people actually complain about anything and everything, you know.
People complain about anything.
No one's ever
Because they see
happy.
everyone doing something, they complain about it. That's how Twitter is, though, isn't it?
Boy,
That's how Black Twitter is, bro.
Black Twitter. You guys need to support BTs though, man. Come on, man. You need to get behind us, man. No, you don't always have to get behind all the bullshit and fuckery, man. Or all not always be
You
for.
think they support you?
Nah, they do, but I don't think we get as much support as someone doing foolishness will get. To get it. Like we're trying to do something positive. Anyways, everyone has their time in it. So, but yeah.
Bro, say Beatty's Insta Twitter and that quickly.
People know BTs, man. You know what? I'm not gonna say people's name yet, but like certain people were like,
say the names, cuz.
Certain people that were like, what's BTs? How do you not? Vanessa, did you not hear about? Okay, you know BTs before you met us. Sir, before you, I don't know. I'm doing that's a natural thing. Before you met us, did you know about BTs? I'll put you on the spot now.
You put me on the spot. If I'll be honest, I knew about you guys because you train in Beckton, which
Okay.
is where I used to live.
Okay.
Sally telling everyone where they train, like, it's a bit. The mad ops, you know what I mean?
Hey, shut up.
Right.
No, it's alright. It's okay.
Is it?
Yeah,
I'm joking.
But the reason I know you guys train where I grew up, management.
Mm.
I know it's a very organic way which I learned about you guys.
You know what? I feel like
You guys, I'm not Beatty.
You guys, as far as I'm concerned.
yeah, he's family, man.
Yeah.
Leave him. Do you know what it is? I feel like if we want black Twitter to get behind us or whatever, we need to just do fuckeries. Do something stupid. Go Westwood and say.
No, but I think in the challenges,
what we need to do, we need to go to Westwood and be like, do you prefer black girls or white girls, Nigerian girls or Ghanaian girls? And then people start talking about that bullshit.
Yeah, but
people like that stupidness.
That's
I would never do
childish,
that.
man.
Yeah, but people like that shit.
I think you guys
Don't taint your image, bro.
I say actually from my perspective, because I'm not a football person, but I really enjoy the content. Like I've put it on in my own time and just going gas by the challenge and the energy and stuff. So I'd say that you guys have something that I've not seen anywhere else. And even like a real football match doesn't give me the same excitement as the content does. So I'd say like everyone has their tribe. You keep doing what you guys are doing and your tribe will find you. And you're doing a good job of it at the moment.
Yeah, this needs to be consistent, man. Because imagine when you started off, did you think, you know what I mean? Did you think that many people was going to watch a fucking match back? You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. And if he's got Vaseline, by the way, because my lips are a bit.
Because you're doing that with your lips, it's making me purr as well, you know.
Well, they're going to hear it, the crackle when I'm talking about. But one thing I want to talk about, Vanessa, we're going to need you, like, maybe on screen for this one.
Right.
You know the new abortion law that they passed in America? I think it's in Alabama, so that's down south. They passed a new abortion law, so I think I've done a little bit of research on it, but it's just like basically you can't have an abortion, and if you do, it's a criminal offence. So you can actually go to prison for, I think, for the lady that gets the abortion and the doctor that tries to do it. You know what I mean? That does it.
So even if you get raped and that, you have to keep
regardless, if you get raped, if you get, like, I even heard, I don't know if it was in the same state, but I think just after they passed that, I'm better hold on to that's name. Just after they passed that, a couple of days later, it was reported that
has it actually been passed though?
It's been like they gave the rule has been set, but I don't think there's a date yet. You know what I mean? So it's gonna happen, but they didn't say when. You know what I mean? But a couple of days after that was in the news. It was reported that an 11-year-old girl was raped. I don't know if it was in Alabama, but an 11-year-old girl was raped. So if she's in Alabama, what now? What she can't? She has to keep the baby now. What the fuck? 11-year-old girl. what control does she have over her situation? You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. You know what I mean? When she's 21, her child's gonna be 10.
I think you know what's crazy.
They're
as
both
well?
gonna be studying.
It's fucked, yeah. But you know what's crazy? This is not the only This is not the only place.
It's
It's not the only place I've heard that like this law like is passed or whatever. Like apparently, I think it's like in Northern Ireland. I'm not too sure. I might be wrong. That you're not allowed to have an abortion as well. I'm gonna double check though because I don't want to be wrong and say crazy things. But I think, can you help me check that, please, bro? In Northern Ireland, like, you're allowed to get an abortion. I'm not too sure, but it's crazy anyway, man. Because like, you know, to be honest, though, America is like, what do you call it, a Christian country, whatever they would say. So that's probably their excuse.
Yeah.
That's probably an excuse for them to pass this law, but I don't really understand why they're passing it. It's crazy, man.
It says abortion is illegal in Northern Ireland unless the doctor acts only to save the life of the mother or continue pregnancy will result in mother becoming physically or mentally erect.
You're lying.
So yeah, so there's other countries where there's countries where people are not allowed to have abortions as well. It's actually mad.
So what do you think about that, Vanessa? What do you think?
Have you?
Because obviously, certain situations we do definitely need a female's perspective on this.
Well, first of all, I'm glad you guys are talking about it, and you can see that there is something wrong with not having physical control over your body and what happens within it. What you've given an example that's quite bad, but it's good. It's a good example, as in there's a young girl who has been violated sexually, probably is traumatized by that, and she doesn't have any option as to what happens with the result of that. My personal belief, everyone should have control over their bodies. It's men that have made this decision.
Yeah, it is.
If men could have children, they would not have made this decision.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I feel it's been made from a place of no understanding, no empathy, and no desire to understand. Because you just have to speak to your wife, your kids, your daughters, or think of your daughters in that position, and what would you want for them? From I guess what they're going from a religious perhaps perspective.
That no one should die. Don't kill everyone.
Yeah, but
I don't think they really care. It's bullshit. I don't know
I'm still trying to understand why this is happening. But I don't know. Have you watched *Handmaid's Tale*? Anyone?
Handmaid's Tale, no.
Worth watching. It's basically what happens if men were to really and truly be in power and make their mark on it. If men could decide, they would decide whether women could have children or not. But in *The Handmaid's Tale*, women who were normally working, living their normal lives and day-to-day where we live now, are taken in as slaves and kind of to become, what are they called? Like surrogates by force. So let's say you have a wife. I've been taken in as your slave. You have sex with me while your wife holds me down. I will have that child for you. As soon as I have that child, like, it is yours, and I have no say in that. It's part of my duties.
That's crazy.
And you know, when I watched that, I thought that's crazy. I'm like, thank God that we're so far away from that. But now we are moving. We're taking steps backwards, and that worries me. So things that you think are so far and that we've gotten over, that we really understand as a society, as men and women, it seems that we don't. And beyond not understanding, this is now being implemented into the law and policy. When things like that start to happen, then it does mean that women in Alabama no longer have control over their bodies.
They have a choice to never say.
I don't understand why. Like, what is the what?
Don't make sense. Man.
Yeah, don't. To me, okay, like, I don't want to say abortion is a good thing or bad. I don't really know, but like, it's. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know why they would pass the law. Like, it's like everything now in 2019 is legal anyway. So like, what's the point of?
They just went backwards.
Yeah, like I don't get it.
I don't. It's
Why men are making decisions for women, and if you, like I saw a picture of all the men that done the vote. There's not one lady. But does that make sense? But the thing about abortion is a bit tricky. Yeah, I think I think you should have an abortion up until a certain time though.
Of course, where it is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can't be having an abortion when, you know, the kid is already playing football inside the belly, bruv. You know what I mean? The kid's already, he's out, he's ready. You know what I mean? The kid's ready. He's already doing maths.
Yeah.
You can't be having an abortion then. You know what I mean? But
so basically, you're trying to say like when from time, because I know there's different ways for females to have an abortion. You can take a pill, like I'm pretty sure, like
take a pill,
or
like there's a thing where they
take it out and all
take
that
it
stuff.
out.
But they are kind of for medical practices. They know when it is safe, when it is not safe. That has already been established. So this thing that's happening, I really can't think of one good reason why this has gone so far.
It's fucked up, man.
And even Alabama, yeah, Alabama's moving mad. You know Arthur, the cartoon.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if you've seen it, but you know, like the teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently he's gay. The writer said he's gay, innit?
Yeah.
And I didn't know there was new episodes, but apparently in the new episodes there's going to be an episode of him getting married. Yeah. To another man. Alabama said they're not going to air the episode. They're so petty, bruv. What the fuck? Like, I think, you know, down south is proper Christian,
Different,
proper,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, they're proper down to their code and everything, innit? They don't budge for no one.
Why?
This life, I don't know, man. This world's a bit, certain parts of this world's a bit backwards.
Well, I don't know, man. But this whole the whole abortion thing is crazy. Like, I don't know how the president is useless anyway to me, because like, how's they gonna let them pass this? I don't know what to say. You know, it's actually.
I've got a question. If you were on that panel, what would you have said? Like, how would you have
I
directed
said, hell
things?
no, are you crazy or something?
I would have said,
And why?
I
Why
would
you
have
say
said,
that?
why are we all on this panel and there's no women here? Are we women? Do we understand women?
I wouldn't even say that.
No, but it's facts.
It's facts what you're saying, but real talk. If I was actually on a panel and the idea got introduced, I'll be like, "What? Are you not stupid or something? Like, what type of nonsense is that?" Like, so okay, we gotta just take out the fact that people get raped and, you know, accidents. Not accidents. I don't want to say an accident.
No accidents, but like things that wasn't planned.
Yeah,
you know what I
happen.
mean. One night stands, anything can happen, innit?
I
If
think
it's not planned.
I think they're coming from like they're probably thinking like a lot of people that get abortions because they're just being careless, and just that it must be that because.
Can't be that stupid and think that.
No, they might, but they probably are.
Yeah, but you can't be that. You can't think
You
that
can't
to
put that
pass a
for
law so strong.
everyone. Yeah.
You can't think that.
That's what's
put a law so
then
strong.
what other reason would it? Unless they're sick and they're planning to go and rape people like women. What
probably are, bro.
other reason?
I want to see where this
Probably
is
are rapists,
going.
bro.
I want to see where this
Someone
is
should
going.
make a film about this, you know.
Handmaid's Tale.
I'm gonna make one still. Don't know.
No, actually make a film like this law's been passed here, and
And what happens next?
these evil leaders are they're in a cult or something, and they're going around. It's not even a joke. We shouldn't even joke about this because this is like
No, but
You
it's
know,
what
you
you're
know,
saying,
you
sir.
talk like this. What is scary is that this can happen, and this is possibly happening.
Yeah, it's
Then
crazy.
all the women have to keep the children because if they get an abortion, they could go to prison potentially.
Fuck it,
It's crazy.
go prison.
And even sometimes, do you know what's even mad though? Do you know what's even mad? I don't even know why I'm thinking this. Yeah, if a lady wants to get rid of the baby, yeah, but there's no doctors because they're scared to you know do it because they could get done. They could lose their license or go to prison. Yeah, and she
gonna
really wants
die.
to get rid of the baby. Is she gonna have to try to do it herself?
That's what happens when you're not allowed to do it, or you don't have a safe space you can do it. You take risks.
Are you gonna start finding pills? Are you gonna start using things to take it out? Like what the? This is
There might be
mad.
some
Have
money.
you-
There might be some black market now because like some doctors that can do it for you, but you have to pay them like grands and shit. Like, it might be a
You
money
watch
scheme.
Hotel Rwanda.
Yeah.
You see
I watched
that
that wild
that
about
scene.
that. That's a very good film.
There's a scene in there where the woman, I think she's had an affair, and her husband is a dictator, and therefore obviously she cannot have this child. So she goes to see like a black market doctor. It's a horrible scene. It was tough to watch, right? But people would be put in that position. Hotel Rwanda, yeah. Women would be put in that position where everyone's circumstances are so individual. It is not fair to pass a law for everyone. Even if you are careless, it is your body. If you're not in a position to parent, or the option should be yours, whether you want to give the child up for adoption, whether you think you're not capable of having a child, whether you make arrangements with your family, the option should be yours. But taking that away, then we're going to have these dark stories, also random stories, just like, it is real people's lives, but you would never imagine that it's going to be a scenario in America in 2019.
Yeah, in America.
This is going to be the result.
You know what's funny? You can America's crazy. So as bad as you're saying it is, you actually if any countries are capable of doing something like this.
No,
now,
but I think it's just because in a world we're slightly moving forward in terms of certain rules. You know what I mean? In terms of like gay people and you know what I mean, gay marriage and that kind of stuff and other things. You know what I mean? So in a way we're slightly moving forward. Then this is just a big step back. It's like what the fuck?
Massive step back for women.
It's like what the fuck?
Where?
But anyways, listen, women are going to rule the world, but so everyone just needs to be careful.
No, I don't think they will.
What? Right.
I think.
Well, listen, there must be something that they're
women
doing
are going to rule the world. I'm telling you.
To make the men in Alabama say, you know what? Let's start
women
to rein
and Asians.
this in.
Asians are going to rule the world. If it's not women, it's Asians. If it's not Asians, it's robots.